Magnesium is involved in over 300 essential reactions in the human body. It plays a role in muscle movement, nerve signaling, heart rhythm, blood pressure regulation, blood sugar control, and energy production at the cellular level. Yet despite how critical it is, studies suggest that up to 80% of people are not getting enough magnesium on a daily basis. But here's the part that most people don't hear often enough. While magnesium can be incredibly beneficial, taking it incorrectly can actually be dangerous. After reviewing medical research and real-world clinical cases, I've seen far too many people make preventable mistakes with magnesium. Some take it when they shouldn't, others combine it with medications that don't mix well, and many assume that because magnesium is natural and sold over the counter, it must be completely safe for everyone. Those assumptions can lead to serious consequences, including kidney problems, dangerously low blood pressure, breathing difficulties, heart rhythm disturbances, and in rare cases, life-threatening complications. That's why today I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about magnesium supplements, the benefits, the risks, and most importantly, how to use magnesium safely. By the end of this video, you'll know who should take magnesium, who should not, how much is generally safe, which forms work best, and what warning signs you should never ignore. Let's start with a simple but critical question. Do you actually need magnesium? A lot of people are taking magnesium supplements without knowing whether their body truly needs them. But your body is very good at sending signals when magnesium levels are low. You just have to know what to look for. One of the most common signs is muscle problems. Have you ever been lying in bed just about to fall asleep, when suddenly your calf muscle tightens into a painful cramp? Or maybe your eyelid keeps twitching non-stop no matter how much rest you get. These are classic signs that your nervous system may be lacking magnesium. Magnesium acts like a natural calming agent for your nerves. When you don't have enough of it, your nerves become overexcited. Think of them like electrical wires that can't shut off properly. This overstimulation can lead to muscle cramps, twitching, numbness, and that tingling sensation in your hands and feet. But it's not just about cramps. Many people also notice muscle weakness. You might feel like your legs get tired faster when walking, or that you don't have the strength or endurance you used to. Magnesium is essential for energy production inside muscle cells. Without it, your muscles literally can't access the energy they need to function properly. Another major sign that often goes overlooked is stress and emotional symptoms. Here's something many people don't realize. Stress doesn't just affect your mood, it actually depletes magnesium from your body. When you're under stress, your body shifts into fight or flight mode. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline increase, and your kidneys respond by flushing more magnesium out through your urine. At the same time, your nervous system needs more magnesium to calm itself down. This creates a vicious cycle. Stress lowers magnesium. Low magnesium increases anxiety, irritability, poor sleep, and nervous tension, and those symptoms in turn increase stress even further. If you often feel anxious, easily irritated, mentally restless, or find yourself lying awake at night with racing thoughts, magnesium deficiency may be playing a role. Older adults are another group that frequently needs more magnesium. As we age, our digestive system becomes less efficient. The stomach produces less acid, which, makes it harder for magnesium in food to dissolve properly. The intestines also become less effective at absorbing nutrients. Even when magnesium does dissolve, less of it actually makes it into the bloodstream. On top of that, many older adults eat fewer magnesium-rich foods such as leafy greens, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Sometimes these foods are harder to chew or digest, and other times appetite simply decreases with age. This combination of reduced intake and reduced absorption makes magnesium deficiency extremely common in people over 60. Digestive conditions such as acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, and inflammatory bowel disease further increase the risk because they interfere with nutrient absorption. Certain medications can also quietly drain magnesium from your body. If you're taking diuretics, often prescribed for high blood pressure or heart conditions, these medications increase urination, but they don't just remove excess water, they also flush magnesium out of your system, potentially leaving you deficient. Acid-blocking medications, known as proton pump inhibitors, reduce stomach acid. While this can help with heartburn or ulcers, stomach acid is essential for absorbing magnesium. Over time, this can lead to deficiency, even if your diet contains magnesium-rich foods. People with diabetes are another group that often needs more magnesium. When blood sugar levels are high, the kidneys work harder to remove excess glucose through urine, and magnesium gets lost along with it. Insulin also shifts magnesium into cells, temporarily lowering magnesium levels in the blood. Because magnesium is essential for insulin to work properly, a deficiency can actually worsen blood sugar control, creating another vicious cycle. However, if someone has diabetic kidney disease, supplementation can be risky because damaged kidneys may not be able to clear excess magnesium efficiently. In those cases, magnesium should only be taken under medical supervision. So, alcohol consumption also increases magnesium needs. Alcohol, interferes with absorption in the intestines and increases magnesium loss through urine. Even moderate drinking can gradually deplete magnesium stores over time. People who exercise intensely, work in hot environments, or sweat heavily also lose magnesium through sweat. Athletes, construction workers, and really anyone who regularly sweats a lot may need more magnesium than average. Magnesium may also support healthy blood pressure. It works as a natural muscle relaxer for blood vessels. When blood vessels are more relaxed, blood flows more easily, which can help reduce pressure on the cardiovascular system. There's also a broader reason many people today may be low in magnesium. Modern farming practices have, depleted magnesium from soil. As a result, many foods now contain significantly less magnesium than the same foods did decades ago. If your diet doesn't regularly include leafy greens, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and beans, food alone may not be enough. For most healthy adults, taking 100 to 200 milligrams of magnesium per day is generally safe and beneficial. If symptoms of deficiency are present, some people may need more, but intake from supplements should not exceed 350 milligrams per day unless supervised by a healthcare provider. Not all magnesium supplements are the same. Magnesium glycinate and magnesium malate are, honestly, among the most absorbable forms and are usually gentle on the stomach. Magnesium oxide, on the other hand, is poorly absorbed and primarily acts as a laxative. It's not ideal for correcting magnesium deficiency unless constipation relief is the goal. Now it's critical to talk about who should not take magnesium. The first group that must avoid magnesium supplements includes people with kidney disease. The kidneys are responsible for removing excess magnesium from the body. If kidney function is impaired, magnesium can build up to toxic levels, a condition known as hypermagnesemia. Early symptoms of magnesium toxicity include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. As levels rise, symptoms can progress to muscle weakness, dangerously low blood pressure, difficulty breathing, irregular heart rhythm, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. If you have any degree of kidney disease or kidney failure, magnesium supplements should only be taken under direct medical supervision. People with very low blood pressure should also be cautious. Magnesium naturally lowers blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels. In individuals who already have hypotension, supplementation can cause blood pressure to drop too low, leading to dizziness, fainting, and falls. Another red flag includes people with slow heart rate or heart rhythm disorders. Magnesium slows electrical signals in the heart. In people with bradycardia or heart block, magnesium can worsen these conditions and, in rare cases, lead to dangerous arrhythmias. Magnesium can also interact with several medications. Certain antibiotics can bind to magnesium in the stomach, reducing absorption and making the medication less effective. Muscle relaxants combined with magnesium can, excessively lower blood pressure and heart rate. Heart medications like digoxin can become unpredictable when magnesium is added, affecting both safety and effectiveness. Timing matters. In many cases, magnesium should be taken at least 2 hours apart from certain medications. When taking magnesium, it's also important to be mindful of a few key rules. High doses of vitamin D can actually deplete your magnesium stores, even though, magnesium is required for vitamin D to work properly, so more is not always better. Blood tests are often misleading because, honestly, only about 1% of magnesium is found in the blood. You can have normal blood levels and still be deficient in the tissues where magnesium actually does its work. Calcium and magnesium really should be balanced. Taking calcium without magnesium can contribute to problems like kidney stones or even arterial calcification. A general guideline is about 2 parts calcium to 1 part magnesium. Caffeine and alcohol increase magnesium loss, so, regular use means magnesium intake needs to be more consistent. Large doses of magnesium should not be taken on an empty stomach. This often leads to diarrhea, cramping, and nausea. Splitting doses and taking them with meals really improves tolerance and absorption. A smart way to start is with around 100 milligrams taken with dinner. If well tolerated after a week, the dose can gradually increase to 200 milligrams per day, split between morning and evening. Magnesium works best as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. No supplement can really compensate for a diet that's high in processed foods, excessive sugar, chronic stress, and, poor sleep. So, think of magnesium as one important piece of your health puzzle, not a magic solution that fixes everything on its own. If you've experienced any of the signs we discussed in this video, or if you're unsure whether magnesium supplementation is right for you, Feel free to share your questions or experiences in the comments. If this video helped you understand magnesium more clearly and avoid potentially serious mistakes, please like the video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to Better Life for more science-based, practical health information. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.